Afternoon, students. You are welcome to e-learning class of Oriental Public School. Myself, Pankaj Kumar Mishra. Today I am here with a video of class 10 history. The topic is print culture and the modern world. In this topic we are going to read about print culture and about the invention of print. From which country print has been invented. We will cover the following topics in this lesson. Let's cover the topics that we are going to read in this chapter. These are as following. First part is the introduction of print. In this topic we are going to read about the introductory part of print. The second topic is the first printed books. Here we will read about from where the first printed book has come. Next, print comes to Europe. In this topic we are going to read how print traveled to Europe from different parts of the world. The print revolution and its impact. In this topic we will read about the impacts and revolution of print. The reading mania. The next topic is reading mania. Here we will read about how reading as a leisure activity developed in European countries. The 19th century and India and the world of print. Here we will have a brief introduction how print traveled to India from China, Europe, Japan, the following countries. The next topic we will cover in this lesson, that is religious reforms and public debates and new forms of publication. At the last, print and censorships. So we are going to finish this chapter in 12 points. So these are the points that we will cover in this chapter. Before going to start this chapter, I would like to tell you some keywords that we will cover in this lesson are as following. First of all, calligraphy. What is calligraphy? It is an art of beautiful writing. Calligraphy is the art of beautiful writing. When print was not developed, that time handwritten technology was used to writing. The calligraphy was mostly used that time. The next is calligraphist. Who is called calligraphist? It is a person having good skill in beautiful writing. The person who is having a good skill in beautiful writing called calligraphist. Before the print invention, calligraphists were mostly used to write the print information or written information. The next is scribe. Scribe means a scribe is a person who writes books or documents by hand. The person who writes books or documents by hand called as scribes. Manuscript. Handwritten records are called manuscript. Whenever we have any handwritten records, that is called manuscript. Manual script. This word has come from manual plus script. Manual means by hand, script means evidence. Any written evidence in the form of handwritten, this is called manuscript. Inscription. Anything written on stones, monuments and coins called inscriptions. Anything written on stones, monuments or coins called as inscriptions. Vellum. Vellum means fine parchment made originally from the skin of calf. It is just like skin of animals, namely calf. On that skin, some written form was there that was called vellum. Very expensive written documents. Next is ballad. A poem or song narrating a story in short stanzas called ballads. Folktale. A story originating in popular culture, typically passed on by word of mouth. Folk tales means a story organizing in a popular culture, typically passed by or on words of mouth, called folk tales. Ulema, a body of Muslim scholars who are recognized as having specialist knowledge of Islamic sacred law and theology, called ulema. It is a body of Muslim scholars who are recognized as having specialist knowledge of Islamic sacred law, called ulema. Fatwa. A fatwa is a non-binding legal opinion on a point of Islamic law or Sharia given by a qualified jurist or mufti in response to a question asked by a private individual or government, called fatwa. Almances, an annual calendar containing important dates and statistical information, called almances. Now, at last, despotism, the exercise of absolute power, especially in cruel and oppressive way or dictatorship way, called as despotism. So these are few important words that we are going to cover in this chapter. This is the introductory part. Let's begin the first point, that is introduction of print. In this topic we are going to read about the introduction of print. Here we will read about how print evolved in the world, from which country it traveled to different part of the world. So let's begin. It is totally about the importance of print. In this topic we are going to read totally about the importance of print. So nowadays it is very difficult for us to think about the world without print. Nowadays we cannot think about the world without print. It is a very most efficient medium of conveying messages and gaining messages. So nowadays print is widely used. We see different things in the form of print, like newspaper, advertisement, calendar, books, poster, etc. These are the forms of print that we have in front of us. It gives many ideas, messages, knowledges that is develop our skill in the field of knowledge and adventure. So there was a word before the print. It was a oral culture. Sources of information, knowledge, etc. were limited that time. Before this there was a world that was oral world. There was nothing in the written form. Now print culture has created a new world. We have a lot of sources of information, knowledges, ideas and debate. So these sources and information have been created by print. The print given a new shape of this model world. So this is all about in this video. Very soon I will come the next video. Thank you. Best of luck.